Good evening, beautiful ladies. Good afternoon, should I say. What's up? Yeah, I apologize. I'm using my laptop. So it's my first maybe it's my first time. I don't know. I don't know if I did it last year, but I couldn't figure it out. My bad. What's up? Yeah, the big thing is about court. I know. We had some funny experiences too. We had some funny experiences to really let me know that there's some bull crap going on. Like I say, I mean, if today doing a Zoom, that was my first time doing a Zoom. And today doing Zoom with court, it was funny because to me it was like doing a live stream. And the funniest thing is that we was in court, but to me it was just a freaking live. That's all it was to me. It was just a live stream. And so by it just being a live stream, I was myself. And we had to do something at the very beginning because I was trying to figure out who's this person on a panel with me, because that's like I said, I'm gonna use court like a live stream. So I'm looking at the panel. And I seen we had the judge. I seen we had the clerk. You know what I'm saying? I seen we had some mystery person too, and the mystery person had, when they came up on the screen, it said Miss Murray. So I'm like, who the heck? I'm like, I got people on the inside with my last name. You serious? What's going on? So when the judge came on, and addressed everybody on the panel, she was like, "So who's the host?" And the bailiff or the one the clerk said, "You the host." And she said, "All right, well, I'm the host. I need to know who's on my panel, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Who's these guests?" And I was like, "Yo, I don't know who this person is right here." Because she asked me, "Is that my wife?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know who the hell that is." So off the jump, the judge is like, "Who's Miss Murray? And why is Miss Murray on my panel?" And then I hear somebody in the background talk about, well, she asked could she be invited, and because it's public, I allow the person on the panel. Like, and so she's like, okay, well, if you want to be on the panel, you can be on the panel, but you have to identify yourself. And the person didn't want to identify themselves on the panel. Like I said, this shit was like a live stream, there, folks. Okay. Good afternoon, beautiful ladies and wonderful gentlemen. You tuned into the truth. You can't really handle the truth. This shit is, you can't write this. This is not something that you write. It's not scripted. Who would ever think that Miss Murray will appear on my panel on a Zoom? Where did this mystery person come from? Who is this mystery person be able to get into my Zoom? And the question is, where was Umar Johnson? Where was Umar Johnson? Umar Johnson was nowhere near to be found. But we have Miss Murray on my panel. My day of court, and the first thing we have to do is remove people from the panel. Funny thing is, judge had to check me like, yeah, that's not for your judgment to do that. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I don't know who that person is, and I don't trust him. And so she's like, yo, show your face. Show your face. All right, folks. The judge ordered the mystery person, to show your face. And the mystery person refused. But the mystery person was quick to put into the chat. Yeah, the mystery person was in the chat, yo. The mystery person was in the chat. And the mystery person was talking about, I thought this was supposed to begin at 8:30. Is anyone talking? And I was like, I saw the person's name. I'm like, so I unmuted my mic. I said, well, do you hear me? And they was like, yeah, I hear you. And so, and then I said, I guess they wanted to get us here early so that we'd be able to go through all the kinks and get everything situated. And then the bailiff tells me to hush up, close, turn off my mic. I know I must have been loud as shit up in that courtroom, but they had people in the courthouse as well. I'm like, shoot, I'm glad I didn't have to go down to the courthouse all for this dumb shit. To be honest, I'm gonna get into that. But I'm just trying to tell you how it was all set up. How this live stream, that's what it was. The Zoom for court was a live stream, folks. And it was a live stream with people that was on the panel that had no business being on the panel. And I'm trying to figure out how did they get the link to the panel. Talk about they Miss Murray. So Miss Murray was live in the chat. And then when the judge was like, well, man, I see you, can you identify yourself? And the person didn't want to identify themselves. They want to be in the chat. They want to say nothing. They want to say how they got the link. Then they was just removed. So that's how I had to start my court date off. My day in court. My live stream with the judge. Only to find out that the reason why I didn't have to waste my time and waste the day and waste the energy is because someone know how to milk a cow. And when you have a person who know how to milk a cow, it's easy for you to call that person a fraud. It's easy for you to call that person a scammer. It's easy for you to call that person a hustler. But it's very difficult and hard for you to call that person a good moral business person. A person that moves off of proper etiquette. When you have a Negro that's KNEE, you know what I'm saying? Negro on his knees on some old at mercy, but running around on some old coon shit, he's going to do everything he can do for him to continue on with his party until the sheriff finally gets him in his corruption. Because he's definitely a corrupt minded person. So he's playing the game like with all you innocent folks out there. This thief in the night is playing with your emotions, playing with your mental. He's also playing with a side of you that's somewhat like naive and ignorant as well. He's playing with all that. He's playing with the emotions. It's all. He's playing with your intellect. He's playing with your love, your compassion. He's playing with all the above. And he's able to manipulate you folks to continue on with his corruption of, like I say, being a fraud to the black man himself. Because for me to be looking at the judge, we're going to call her Nancy. We're going to call her Nancy Reagan. All right. For me to be looking at Nancy Reagan, and Nancy Reagan is telling me that I have to sit back and wait a little bit longer because this coon is playing their system and their game. But she's like, yo, don't on the situation, you just have to sit tight, or you can go back to court and place this. I'm like, yo, listen, man. Do I have to get this? Do I need to get a lawyer? And she's like, well, I'm not here to give you legal advice, but I'm like, yo, why am I? In my mind, I'm trying to, like I said, to me, it's like a live. It's like a live stream. So I'm trying to keep and maintain my composure because I'm like, this nigga is really playing the game. So basically, it was all about the default. And because he filed some paperwork saying, he responded to the default, it didn't get approved. So I got denied on my default because he responded. Like you guys know. So that's the game he playing. So now he prolongs maybe another 2-3 more months of running around city to city, state to state, talking to folks, getting more funds, and not coming through on not one and not even paying the workers. Let you know, I actually would like to know that the gentleman that was working at the school that when me and Umar was about to get into our altercation, when he pulled up out of nowhere and he drove me off the block, and the next thing you know, he come back and find out that he was terminated, and he didn't. And when I last spoke to him, he still wasn't paid. So I want to know if he got paid. Like I say, folks, there's a behind the scene person that is sitting back behind the scene playing the game because he don't really want to hurt the FDMG itself. Although he say Don needs to get paid, but he's like, well, with me, I'm gonna move like water and everything gonna be all right. But I want to know if he got paid because I know he didn't move forward with the court. I know he didn't move forward with anything. He probably was at the block party and still probably did work and probably still didn't get paid. But that's not me, folks. And I want you to understand, he's running around talking about next year's block party. You gotta donate if you want to be on the block to participate on any level. If you want, you gotta donate in order to participate on any level to make a strong event. And he's not even taking care of his court business the right way on Black Power. So as my situation continues to move on, like I say, this is an investment into his life. That was definitely uh, we call it what the second chapter or first chapter. That, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty much a nice good chapter. That was chapter one. You know what I'm saying? That was an introduction to chapter one we just went through. So now we went to court the very first day I seen Nancy Reagan. All right, folks, I seen Nancy Reagan. And Nancy Reagan, I told Nancy Reagan, yo, listen, Nancy, I ain't got too much time and no more patience be sitting back waiting. Like I told you folks, this was my live stream. I want you to understand how serious this is. I told her, you should have seen the face when I said that. And I said, yo, look, it's been almost 2 years since me running around trying to get this money. I'm having a mental breakdown here. Mental health issues is real. This man owes me $3,000. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. And she's like, you just gotta, go wait through the situation, get the court date. I say, yeah, but now look how he's milking the process. He's running around town, raising money, doing this, that, another, and yet still playing the game and milking the process. And she's like, well, this the system that we go by. I'm like, yeah, and I want you to understand the mental health is also a system that you got to pay attention to too. Is this situation going to take place this year? I said, oh, yes, yes, yes. I said, do you have an idea when on the calendar? She said, not right now. So, okay, now, as of January 14th, I'm waiting for an email, a letter, or phone call for my next court date for my trial to smack this nigga in his face and get my money. And even after then, I still have to run around and chase to try and get it. Like I said, it's an investment to his life. So it's not like I disappear. The apologies definitely got to come. The apology definitely have to come because I will be on the block this year. So that block party, yeah, that's what we talk about. It's not no game. It's downright disrespectful for me to be sitting there talking to Nancy Reagan about money that's owed to me from some dude. And then we be so mad when we look at the news and we see people shot. We see people hurt and killed over old money. I ain't talking about just everybody. I'm just talking about all the cases. That's what that's about. At the very end, it was about money owed. This dude seen me the other day, like 2 days ago, talk about, yo, Don, yo, I had to punch some dude in the face for $15. And I'm trying to listen to his whole dialogue, but in my mind, I'm like, yo, I really don't want to hear what you're saying because I feel you. Mine's is a little bit more though. You understand what I'm saying? And then he said, a little bit he was a little messed up and wrong because he forgot dude gave him the money though. Understand what I'm saying? That's the funny shit about his situation. He said he forgot dude gave him the money. I'm looking at dude like, yo, you crazy. Crazy. But this is some real shit, people. For $15. You got me seeing Nancy Reagan. Why am I going to see Nancy Reagan? Why do I have to be judged by Nancy Reagan in order to get my money? Do you think this is going down and this is going to disappear? That at the end result of me getting my money, I had to go see Nancy Reagan? After you done call the police, after you done put fraudulent slander out there on me, after you said that the police need to arrest me for vandalizing your building, and at the end, I'm still got to see Nancy Reagan to get my money. And you think I'm supposed to just disappear like some old ladybug? You're going to have to explain to your school, if you ever get anything accomplished, you will have to explain to your staff, to those students, why this dude, the boogeyman's in your life. You're going to have to explain to them why this school is haunted. Because if you don't give me my apology, you will have to explain to them why they are paying to go to a haunted school. And who's this FDMG boogeyman? Okay? Because you're really playing the games, and that's the truth, folks. These men are really playing the games, and they've been playing the games forever. And all they're doing is waking a mummy up. A mummy who's been mummified for years, who's about to come out the casket. Sometimes you shouldn't wake up. You shouldn't wake up giants. Sometimes it's just good to just fall back and just do the right thing. But I guess it's inevitable because life needs the giants to really come out. Umar, you woke the sleeping giant. As I come into this season, January, we go into the cold season, February and March and April. As we round these seasons up, and I know I have you now. I know all it is about waiting for these courts. I know she's going to sit back and listen to and think about her first case for the day. And this is her first case for the day. Me and you. We was the first case for the day, folks. And when she sit back and think about me, she's either gonna say, "Yo, that boy got issues," or she's gonna say that boy needs some real help. And she's gonna say, "I wish I could help him, but all he just gotta do is stay firm and just continue to move forward." I hope the best of this young man. And when you have the judge say something like that, which I know she will, she could say, "Oh, this nigga crazy." She could say, "Fuck him," but I doubt that. I doubt that because she sees, like she acknowledged off the rip. I see that you missed your first your first court date, and I see that the order the judge ordered you to do something, and you did it, and and I'm pretty sure she read the letter I sent, and she said, and I applaud you on your efforts, and as you are here tonight today, I applaud you even to be here today. So I see that you are real adamant about your situation. So that's why I had to leave her with a little emotion of mental illness, because folks, dude punched the next man in the face for $15. This man owes me $3,000 in apology, and that 3,000 now is, like I say, is been taxed. The 3,000 has really been taxed. We're at a high tax right now. We know the way I broke it down in payment. I've got it in the A, B, and the C bracket, and the way I got it broken down, his minimum payment is about 10,000. That's minimum. So we're not going to just let this slide. Like my other dude said when the ID came to him, he said, "Yo, Don, you know what I'm saying? This person is a worldwide figurehead. You know what I'm saying? People know who he is. Instead of us thugging him out, let's get him on what he do. You know what I'm saying? Get him on this internet." So that's what the drop was. And so he didn't even know I was already on smash mode. So if that's what the soldiers say do, that's what I must do in the way that, these niggas know that I'm not playing with you fools. You should not be out there promoting that you're about black unity and black power, and this is what you do to your community, especially soldiers that was really there. And everybody would say, Don was probably good for the whole FDMG movement. You probably have a few that would be knuckleheads and say, but nah, the majority knows. So for me to be seeing Nancy Reagan, for me to have Nancy Reagan tell me that she has to go by the system, and I want to know what letter he wrote to them to signify why he wasn't there. What he had to, I know what it was. Oh, okay, I had to put it together just now, folks. I forgot. It really slipped my mind because I was sitting there furious. I was sitting there like, what the hell? What could he possibly said? But he's a mastermind. He's a mastermind. He's been dealing with school kids forever. So you know what he said? My mama was sick. He used that mama was sick. He used that I had to take care of my mama. It slipped his mind. It could be the only thing that he used for a judge to say, okay. He used his mama. He used his mama in the letter to the judge, folks. Is that fact? Do I have receipts on there, as y'all put it? Do I have any real knowledge of facts? I just sat back and I just let my personal computer go off. In 2 seconds, it came up where he uses mama. Because he always uses mama for everything as a scapegoat, for pity. He's a mastermind of manipulating for pity. So that's how he was able to get the default denied with his little letter saying why he missed court. So right now we playing chess, and we playing a game of chess with Nancy Reagan in the system. And how is everything going to unfold? It's like sometimes I get a little nervous, folks, because I'm like, sometimes I be sitting back like, do he have things moving in his favor? Do his witches, are they casting spells? Like I say, for those people who just tuning in, when we first kicked off the live stream, because we did it by Zoom, we was in court by Zoom, and it was just amazing because we was in court by Zoom, and I just looked at it like on the live. And so as I'm on my live stream, I seen somebody that I was like, who's this on my panel? And the person on the panel was Miss Murray. And the first thing the judge had to do was acknowledge, like, yo, who's Miss Murray? She's a wife. I'm like, I don't know this bitch. That's what I wanted to say. Like I said, it was a live stream. I wanted to be as real as I could be as me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to hold that back. But I was like, nah, I don't know her. Matter of fact, you can get her off the panel. I was like, I don't know how to remove her. I'm talking to I'm talking to Nancy Reagan, like Nancy Reagan was, you know what I'm saying, some regular host of their live stream, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, remove them right now before I even talk. I ain't talking nothing right now to remove Miss Murray off this screen. And so Nancy Reagan was like, yo, identify yourself. But then she had to check herself. She's like, yo, who the hell is this? Who this dude checking me? She's like, yo, but sir, you cannot. It's not up to you who's here or not. You know what I'm saying? But yo, anybody who's gonna be here, I want to know and see their face. So identify yourself. Show your face, and then we move from there. So this chick didn't want to show her face. I want to know who it was. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who Miss Murray was. Who knows who Miss Murray was? Who know who Miss Murray is? The mystery person, Miss Murray. First time I ever seen that one. That was funny. So we have Miss Murray in the court with me, coming and supporting Umar Johnson. You understand what I'm saying? I have Miss Murray in the courts supporting Umar Johnson, but Umar Johnson wasn't there. Umar Johnson's on the road somewhere, signing books, and taking pictures. That's what he's doing right now. He started the year off. He's starting the year off real strong right now, folks. You want to talk about pocket watching? Right now is definitely a time to watch his pockets, okay, folks? I want everybody who's really true and good at what they do to really start thinking about, or if you paying attention to this jerk off and you know where he's going because he said where he's going to go, just anticipate at each event, anticipate 25 to 30 books to be sold. Minimum. For each event. And that's a small figure, but that's still minimum. Because don't think that he's not going to have people coming to his events. Because he's doing major recruiting as everything's going on. As he's moving forward, he's still recruiting folks. He's on new venues. He's not just using like Facebook. He's not just using Twitter. He's not just using Instagram. He's using other outlets right now. He's reaching different mediums. He's like a mole. And he's trying to escape. And I'm saying to you that it's time for true people to come out and put the cage on his ass. Because for him to keep talking about, all right, you got Leonard Honor, and then you got Umar Johnson. For Leonard Honor to keep talking about Umar Johnson's HVAC is the same as Umar Johnson keep talking about this motherfucking block party. To real people, it's like, yo, that HVAC in that block party, that conversation is so dead right now. Is because the real conversation is, what is your ultimate game plan? Because we talk about him talking about the block party and not the school grand opening period. You got to understand that he has no motivation to get the school open. And so if you start pocket watching, where the hell is this money going, dude? For real, for real, for real. Now, I know he might want to escape to Africa. Because I know when I was in Manhattan, we went to this thing downtown Manhattan. And it was on with some of the African tribes, and which were, if you don't want to call tribes, you want to call them. It might have been a couple of kings. I don't even know what the fuck it was, to be honest. But prestigious gentlemen. And the dialogue was definitely about getting over to Africa and getting people to invest and go to Africa. I really want to know if this man's just been throwing money, funneling money, he's about to jet and just leave the whole scene. Because the bottom line is, he is not proving, he's not showing and proving on no level of anything except for painting a picture, or painting a slow mural. That's what he's doing. He's from Philly. They paint murals. He's painting a slow mural, step by step, as he's escaping the best way he can. Because I don't see him being any true and loyal right now. Because, like I said, we talk about I'm talking to Nancy Reagan about getting my money. He's talking about doing the block party, and Leonard's talking about where's the HVAC, folks. If the HVAC is not on the building, the HVAC is not going to be in the building. Why? Once again, he's not going to waste no money on something that he might. This is why I want you to understand where it's at right now. If the HVAC is not on the building, it's because he already see that this is not the. He's not going to get the building open no time soon. Period. So because it's all on his call. Understand what I'm saying? It's like, if I know this building's not going to open, am I going to install a system on this building that, one, could get vandalized, could get stripped? No one's going to be in the building to keep the heat going on and keep the system going on for the people, period, because it's not going to be nothing going on no time soon in the building. Am I going to put that money up there? I'm not putting that money up there because I know the building's not going to be open. That's the investigation that we need to understand. Why this building not going to be open? People say because taxes. Okay. The bottom line is to, like I say, corner him now. It's time to corner him. Start sending emails to Delaware courthouse on his ass. If you're a fraud warrior, start flooding the courthouse on Umar Johnson on his activity about this FDMG and your questions about where his funding is going. If this is what y'all about, this is where we got his ass cornered. If y'all really want to be down and really want to know what's good, corner his ass. Start flooding the Delaware courthouse. I'm gonna give you my email address, and then I'm gonna send you the people to reach out and start flooding and flooding and flooding and flooding with nothing but emails. For all your people who be out there digging and getting your little information, start flooding and sending it to the courthouse. If y'all really want to bust this open now, like I say, don't just look at it as Don getting his money. This is Don revealing where the money's at. Because I told you, if that HVAC ain't going up, it's not going up. And I'm telling you why. It's because it's at his core. If it's my site, if it's my work site, I'm not going to do things just because the public wants me to do stuff when I have nobody regulating me to do it. Nobody's you don't have the city officials on top of his ass saying, hey, this is the mayor of Delaware and we insist that you get this HVAC on the school as soon as possible. No, we have Leonard on and E&J and a couple other random people and a slew of chat people saying, where's the HVAC? Okay, that don't have no weight. It's this man's, it's like you gotta look at Umar Johnson as some big fat white man with a beard looking like Santa Claus with a cane and a cap on and a cape on the Monopoly board. Look at him like that. Don't see Black Power right now. And see this man like he's making his decision when he want to make his decisions, how he want to make his decisions, when he want to make his decisions. And once you can gather that in your skulls, then you understand, yo, we got something right now because we got Don. Don is actually on a real path right now. And all we have to do is corner this nigga ass right now. Because we dealing with Nancy Reagan right now. Understand what I'm saying? I'm dealing with Nancy Reagan. That Nancy Reagan's the judge. That's not her name though, but I'm just saying Nancy Reagan. And like Nancy, oh yeah, I apologize. Oh shit. Yo, okay, hello, fam. Oh my lord. You know what Nancy Reagan told me? Because like I said, when I told her about my mental health issue, shoes. Yo, this is some deep shit right here, okay, folks. When I told her about, yo, I'm going through it, she said, okay, when basically all you can do is get all your facts together. All she said, gather all your witnesses. Now, when she said that, folks, in my mind, I just started laughing. In my heart, I started laughing. My stomach, I just started tickling. It was really funny because I was like, get all my witnesses. Yo, just imagine how I was like, yo, how the fuck can I get the YouTube world to really get involved with this court situation right now? But just going back, we had Miss Murray up on the panel. Like, who's this spy? So my thing is, flood the case. She said, get your she said, get all your shit together, your emails, your witnesses. So I'm like, get my emails, get my witnesses. So like I say, folks, Miss Nancy Reagan told me to gather all my witnesses and all my facts and all proof that I could prove. Like she said, that this man is what you claim and owes you money. And I'm trying to tell y'all, yo, we got the motherfucker cornered. We have them cornered. I have them cornered, but I'm saying we have them cornered. And what would make it stronger is if you guys pay more attention to what we got cornered right now. We got the monster that y'all put out there. You're claiming to be such a monster. We got him cornered. And as he's still going around collecting dough and making money and trying not to pay people and trying to run around and not do the right things, it's time for us to put that spotlight in his ass. I need emails. I need like she said, witnesses to give testimony. Yo, this she said, get your witness. I'm like, get my witnesses. Oh shit, this is court. Get my witnesses. Okay. Who want to be a witness? Who want to be a witness? And you folks are witnesses because you many folks who heard the live stream where we had the hood lawyer, the hood attorney, Tiff the Griff come out screaming all the facts of the reading all the text messages. Like I'm sitting here like, yo, get her off, yo, she's fucking up your case, Umar. Get her off. I'm like, yo, T, get her off. And she wanted to read everything. You guys heard her. She was reading nothing but facts. That was our text message, back and forth. Same text message I got. I need witnesses. Who heard that? Who heard her read off? It was like she said, I'm sitting right here with the text messages. Who would like to be a witness on that? I need a couple of witnesses just on that. I need a couple of witnesses on several little things. Who would like to be a witness to bring a spotlight on the situation? This is ordered by Nancy Reagan, my judge. My judge said to gather my witnesses together. So to be honest, even though I really, really wish I could get this over with and get my money, it would be actually fun to do some old. I don't want to say Perry Mason because Perry Mason is. But I want to do my Matlock. Yeah, get my Matlock on. So I really want to get all my private investigators, all my people who put together good commentation out on his character and really got some good facts on his way he's been moving. We, like I say, if we put together that little hood court, the YouTube, like I said, folks, matter of fact, let me rewind. Let me just go back to the beginning of when I came out. When I said this is Tube Court, I need people to help me out with Tube Court real quick now. My judge told me to get my witnesses and put everything together. Who would like to participate with TC News, Tube Court News? So we put together a nice little piece to send to this judge to let her know what we're dealing with. Like I said, it's about serving the purpose, folks. It's not about me doing something small. It's about me systematically doing the right thing, doing the big. So many folks out there really threw arrows at me. It was cool. But when I get a text message or a phone call or email from a person, they say, yo, yo, you one of the real people, one of the real people out there. You never turn, you never flip flop. You stay focused. Never went sideways. Always said the same thing, and we got respect for that. And then they speak for on behalf of other people. It's like, you know what? I stay true to who I be. Right now, like I say, I need TC News. That's two court news. I said this at the beginning. If you guys remember, it's what it's always been about. Everybody's like, "Why you bring it to the to court?" I said, "Because this is where he's at. This is where he began. This is where he started his whole empire from. I have to go where he's at." And so that's why this is very important for me to be here. It wasn't about me begging. It was about me galvanizing enough attention on the situation that I knew that at the very end, if he went all the way down to a Nancy Reagan or Judge Ito, you know what I'm saying? I knew that it was important for me to have some people who actually really understand their purpose and their duty after following this whole situation for so long. So for all those people who's been following the situation for since I've been around and longer, and know they can become a key player right now and being a key witness in this situation and blowing the lid on this whole situation and bringing the real true solution to the situation, now is the time. My judge said, get your witnesses together, get your facts together, your emails together, get whatever you have. You know, I was, man, look, this is real. You go check this out. I'm just looking at this thing. There's a lesson to be had from your situation. Always sign the contract. Yeah, I ain't even worried about that. There's a bigger lesson to be had in this situation. That is, do the right thing. Did you win your lawsuit? Now, lawsuit's still going on, folks. The lawsuit is still going on. What have you done to help your situation besides talk about it on YouTube? My situation in regard to get my bread for Umar, because that's the only thing I've been talking about. That's what we talk about right now. We talk about me being in court. I came to YouTube and also about that situation. Umar owing me money. Okay, yeah. Yes, folks. So, like I say, for all those individuals who truly, truly, truly are good at what they do, has truly been digging into and paying attention to this whole thing systematically. TC News, that's two court news, needs you and your expertise to help me build my case. My lawyer, I'm not my lawyer, but my judge told me build the case up. So when you go, because I have trial, I didn't get a date for the trial. The whole thing was he prolonged it, folks. He was able to prolong it because he answered the default. I had a motion of default put against him, and he answered at the nick of time. I don't even know how he answered the last second time. I mean, I'm talking about like the last second he answered. You know, he's playing the game. He's playing the days and numbers. He's playing it out. So now, because he answered that, they denied the default, just give him my bread. I thought that was going to happen today, but he answered, so that was denied. So now we got to go to the pretrial. So the pretrial, and who knows? There's no date, and that's what I'm waiting for now. But I told her, like, I can't wait that much longer before I actually do something. I need it on records. So I put it on records that, as long as I'm continuing to wait, if I'm not, you know, held responsible for my the ultimate trolling war's actions. She gotta understand that. It's funny, the car broke down for reasons. I knew I would have pulled up. The car broke down because I would have pulled up. Niggas up in New York. I had to go to New York too. I would have been. Matter of fact, it was funny because I was just in New York and I came back to Philly. Then the car broke down. And then he was out there. Play games. Like I said, this is spiritual. Sometimes things happen for bigger reasons because you never know what when you snap. And you can hold yourself for so long. And I had to let the judge know that. Like, and she said, "Excuse me," she said, "Turn the camera around." She told the bailiff to turn the camera around to the people in the courtroom, and she had me look at the people in the courtroom. She said, "There's people in this courtroom," and she basically like saying, "Everyone's hearing you. This is live. We're having court right now. This not just on you and me on the computer. We're having court." And so, like, pretty much watch what you say and just keep don't worry. We're gonna get you on the calendar and I got to deal with these people. She said, saying if you want to sit back and watch some proceedings that go on, you can do that. You can sit back and you don't have to tune out. You can sit back and still watch. And so I sat back and watched for a little bit, and then I left. So she knows, yo, I'm not playing no games. They better handle their business. I need this to take place in less than Black History Month. I don't need to go on to April. I don't need to go on May. And I need a little help and support on a higher level. Like I say, I need individuals who have skills, who have their expertise, their skills, who never or truly just know that this is all crazy and wrong to help me build my case. The judge told me to build my case. So I need your support. So let me put my email out there. Okay? What is my email? Somebody should know it by now. acedon402 at gmail.com. All right, that's acedon502 at gmail.com. All right, that's my email. For anybody who might have some pull ups of him talking about him going on his tours, you know what I'm saying? Who got little video clippings of him talk about him going to be in this state, going in this state, and this city, and that state, and this city. Got all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got little clips of the little things like when he did the fundraiser, he turned the money. Somebody told me, I think Flacco said it back then. He said, "Yo, Don, did you see he turned the money around and showed he got $10,000 just now?" You know what I'm saying? Who got all that good stuff? Whoever got all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or just all him advertising and promoting that he's doing good enough to really pay this man what he's is owed and some. So, ladies and gentlemen, like if you really have your skills up to par, and even if you don't have your skills up to par, if you just have anything going on that you can slip to me, we do need that support because I have to build my case. And I want to build my case strong because when I do come back and do my next live on this whole Umar Johnson in the court, I really, really want to give you some good, juicy numbers, facts. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, yo, he raised wow, 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 woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? So the only way I can really, really, really let me like I say, once we start flooding the courthouse with so much information, it's going to already have them with questions. So when the date comes for court, they're going to have questions already off the rip because we did their homework for them. Understand? All I need us to do is do the homework that the courts don't have time to do. So if we can really do the homework that's needed so the courts can be on point, we'll not present all these facts to these people and they understand like, yo, we actually want to know ourselves. Like, is this FDMG going to be really good for the community or not? Like, what's going on? That's what we have to really raise right now. This isn't bigger than like Don and his money. This like is this institution, is this establishment going to be good for the community? Is it starting off right? And this as a judge, this is the eyebrows that I want to raise. I don't want to just raise up the eyebrows like, oh, this nigga some bread. I want Nancy Reagan to really look at this as some political shit right now. So your help is very much needed. And she said emails, text messages, witnesses, gather them, have all your facts together to support your case, to build up your case. And she's really talking to me in such a sensible manner that I actually feel her. Because, like she said, she just can't give me no legal advice. She said, "I'm not." She said, "I'm not here to give you legal advice." You understand, folks? And I was, I'm looking like, I'm looking in the camera like really close. I was really up on this shit now because I was a little tight. Like I said, I felt this was a live stream, so I'm all up on the camera, like really up on the shit. And so she was talking to me like eye to eye. So I had to respect Nancy Reagan. She was like, "Yo, tell me, like, yo, just sit tight, get all your shit together, and let's see if we can max out on the situation." So I want to max out. And then I want her to point me to a direction where else to go with the situation on other levels because something's not right. And I want her to understand that something's not right. What makes him so privileged that he don't have to come to court? I want see understand by a person by him doing that. I didn't see when she was like, is Umar here? Is Umar Johnson here? Is Umar Johnson here? She was like, it's pretty much like last call. Is Umar Johnson here? I'm like, where he at? Then she looked, then that's when she, gave me a little pat on the back, like, respect for you being here, respect for the letter that you put out there. Like, I don't know where the hell this nigga's at. I don't know why he would not show up again. That's pretty disrespectful. It's just a fucking Zoom. All he have to do is log in with his fucking phone. But he don't want to be here, but I have to go by the system, sir. So I can't I just can't do it right now. I can't just give you everything right now because that's not what this is for. Do you understand? I was like, yeah, but nah, fuck that. Like I said, this became a live stream for me. I'm like, nah, you see, the nigga ain't here. He's playing games with y'all. And she's like, she said, this procedure that the court got go by. This was all for the default. It had to be denied because he submitted his stuff. And right now we will move forward with the motion, but now you have to get a new date. I'm like, yo, look, man, fuck that. It got to be right now. That's how I was looking at it. That's why I let him know, yo, this is mental shit right now. I'm going through a breakdown. I'm not cool right now. I'm not happy. And so she had to let me know, just relax, get all your facts together, son. Get your allegiance together, son. This is Nancy Reagan talking to me. I'm giving y'all the real breakdown, the real facts of what just took place. I'm painting the picture so you can understand it in hood theaters. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you hood theaters with the visual, the Orson Welles effect. So we on Zoom. I'm on the live cam. I'm looking at it like this, yo. I'm up on the screen like this, like what? Because I went from all the way back here like this. Hat was off, you know what I'm saying? I went from all like this. So like, huh? Talking to him. Like, nah, mm-mm, nah, mm-mm. So she spoke to me in a manner where I had to respect. She's like, I gotta respect the whole thing. I don't even want to put that. I ain't gonna give no props to this. I give props to that one. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Pixie. So yeah, I was faced up on the screen like, yo, this ain't right. Somebody talked about the judge was like, yo, whatever, your story ain't adding up. Nah, this judge and everybody, yo, like I say, man, the judge says she can't just dead the case like right now because that's not what this is all about. You understand? So like I say, I'm just gonna be last. I give a Rex. but right, for you to say this, you have to show some kind of agreement between you and Umar, and show the work you did at the shithole. Pretty simple. That's very simple as well. We got that, but like I say, it's about building a bigger case so that I can get max. And that like you said, it's about painting a picture of max. See, that's just for the work, but we talk about max now, and that's all about character and what type of man this person is. What type of man is he to do such a thing when he's talking this? What type of man is he to have you in this situation? This is about painting the picture now. Like I said, this is about being a Picasso. See, as you state like everything showed the work you did at the shithole, but it's not about painting a picture of something shitty. It's about painting a Picasso so that I can get max off of a real serious situation. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you guys got to understand. The way y'all be in the chat, paint the picture with this judge. Now we got a judge, a real judge, to judge this whole shit. And she said, "Yo, get all your shit, get all your facts, get whatever it is, paint the picture, son." That's what she said. She said, "Paint the picture," because, like I say, no matter what you think, it's always a bigger picture behind everything. When there's some big things, if you sitting here and you listen to me talk about the shithole, if you listen to me talk about the fraud, and you listen to other people talk about the shithole, and you listen to other people talk about the fraud, it's a bigger thing. Then it's a bigger picture, and that's why once y'all all get on the side of the bigger picture and be part of the bigger picture, as opposed to just focus on the shithole and being shitty about it, focus on the bigger picture right now. Right now, we can bust the whole shithole and open, and you guys are part of something. Because, like I said, these white folks in the community would like to know what's this shithole that so many folks is all riled up about. We have to paint the picture of where they be like, why so many emails came in about this school? Why so many folks are saying that Mr. Murray should get his money and some? Why are we getting so many emails? What is this all about? Like I say, it was all systematic. It was about getting the YouTube world involved, getting a certain media involved, and then getting the white world involved. And when I say white world, we talk about system because they control the system. So once you get the system involved and you get Nancy Reagan's involved, now everything turns to a different level. And you have to paint the picture for them to respect and not just look at some dumb nigga shit and some shithole. You gotta have them like, do we want this in our neighborhoods? What is this going to bring to our neighborhood? That's what you want. Is this going to be good for the people? You want to raise eyebrows and not on some goofy shit. Is he going to be scamming the people out of their tuition money? Is he trustworthy? That's the picture that now has to be painted. The same way he painted the picture of Don as a vandalizer, Don needs to go to pick him up off and send him to jail. Now the picture has to be painted, which is the truth. Is he trustworthy of your money? Is he going to guarantee Delaware to get their money? He got already be on the radar right now, just if he's not really handling his taxes the right way, you know what I'm saying? And now we got to just paint the picture that he's not going to handle the taxes the right way. So they be like, yo, we want our money. Like I said before, as long as he just, penny pinching and throwing them some bones and giving them some little meat on the bones, Delaware is happy, especially during this whole time of COVID. Yo, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Anything that was coming in was like, give me that, give me that. So as long as he was giving them something, it was good. But as long as those emails and all those bloggers start hitting the courts up in this court situation, this case of the FDMG, then they raise their eyebrows and look at his taxes. But yo, why is he just paying the minimum? Is he scamming us? And that's all we got to do is get the tax man to say, is he scamming us? No, before you do anything, pay in full. And we want to see some paperwork immediately on how you're going to run the school. But see, like I say, as long as we just sitting back thinking that everything's just a shithole and this is 1, 2, 3 ABC, you're not getting the bigger picture of the big picture that you are all part of. You're part of this motion picture. If you are hearing this live, if you're a person who's going to hear this live, see this live, you are definitely part of the motion picture. And see, sometimes people don't really, like I say, get the bigger picture. I'm going to put it like this. Umar Johnson and Don Murray and FDMG is not no regular small claims court case. It's a rare small claims court case. It's a rare case, period, when it's all dissected. And that's the picture that must be painted. And I want to raise the inside of the judge. I don't want her to be Judge Judy. I don't need her to be Nancy Reagan right now. I need her to be the Nancy Reagan to just say no Nancy Reagan. I need her to really, really think differently on the case. See, the whole thing is about painting a picture for whoever that person to realize that, yo, this is not right. This is bigger than some small claims. The same way on the live streams when you look at Leonard Honors and he got like 1,200 people in his live. Let's say he's doing real good. He got 1,500 people in his live. And now that 1,500 people, out of 1,500 people, there's one lawyer who makes 7 figures. There's one lawyer that makes 7 figures. And out of this 1,499 people, there's a doctor that's making 7 figures. All the way down to there's might be a judge in all of the people of his subscribers. He might have a judge that's watching the shit, that's paying attention to the shit, that's finding humor in the entertainment of it, and saying, boy, Umar's lucky that I'm not handling the situation. But like I say, it's now time, after 10, 12, 13 years of the bullshit, it's now time for the light to really shine, the real spotlight. And like I say, I believe that I'm a light. This ain't no small claims court case. I'm a light here to shine the light on the situation. And the situation is, if we are here to move and be in Black Power, it's time for us to really move in Black Power and respect all level of Black Power. Because Black Power is just not your doctors and lawyers. Black Power is just not your teachers and educators. Black Power comes from the ground up. And that's what this is all about. And this judge is actually going to be a key on the video game that's going to turn the knob and open the door. Like I told you, folks, I hold the key. This judge is gonna turn the knob and open the door. You guys gotta be ready, and that's what I'm trying. We gotta show her that we ready for her to turn the knob. It's in her hands now. I was the link to get it to her hands for her to turn the knob. And all we gotta do is flood the courts. That's all we have to do. If there's anyone that is out there that might have wanted to give a birthday gift but didn't give it at the time, might want to might have wanted to support. You know how many people I spoke to, they said to me, "Yeah, I had your number, I had your contact for a while, I wanted to give a donation, but never gave a donation. If you wanted to give a support at one time in life to me and you didn't, here's definitely your time too. We definitely appreciate it." Like I said to the judge, I said, "Yo, do I need to get a lawyer?" And she says she suggests that all people, when they go to court, they seek and get some type of legal advice, or try and get a lawyer. But she's like, it's on you in this case. She's not suggesting I go run and get a lawyer, but if I feel I need, then so be it. I almost let it slip because I was like, do I need to get a lawyer to fucking sue your ass? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it. And the only reason why I wanted to say it is because I was just so mad and furious about the way the system's going. How they can see everything right there in front of them, but they're playing games because they have a system that just allows things to go. Because the system is really designed for people to actually, like this case, for me to actually shoot them and hurt them. And then the system really designed for me to go to jail because that's where the real money's at. So they don't mind small claims cases ending up in criminal cases, and that's what's scary. It's all legal system. It's all one legal system. It's their legal system. So if they can get big money this way, they allow it to be. That's why I let them know, yo, don't let this mental health issue transpire to become a criminal case. That's what I basically said to him. And I told him put in records. When you say you wasting court time, what you mean? What you talk about? Wasting court time with what? I ain't catch when you put that up there. What did I say that made you say that? Yo, look. Once again, I'm gonna put this up there, Rex. It's so sad that y'all folks, when you come here and you come and listen to me, don't think I'm just coming on some old fairy tale talk shit. I'm talking about what the judge said to me and what to do. Okay? And so, and what she said to do, I just heightened it. She said, get your emails together, the text message. I say, flood the court. She said, get your witnesses together. So when she said witnesses, once she said emails and text messages, I was like, okay, okay. But when she said gather your witnesses, and I'm like, we talk about virtual world right now. So virtual world of witnesses can be very powerful. This would be one case that they like, why, like I say, why are we getting so many emails about this FDMG? So you can say what you want to say, like people contact the court has nothing to do with your case. The question still is, why do this case have so much fan mail? It's always just an eyebrow that must be raised. And the longer I wait and the more eyebrows that's written that we raise, that brings, like I say, more credibility to the case, to strengthen the case, to go to the next level, and then like say also get other directions to go. You guys don't know how to fit. You guys, the way y'all talk is sad because y'all think puny, and y'all really don't think in strategies like in war. How you think people? How you think generals? Why do you think generals are called generals? If everybody thought like you guys, who would be a general? Huh, Rex? If everyone thought like you, who would become a general? If everybody thought that get me giving power to the court and the way the court thinks, and they don't think nothing of me, what makes you think that you would be a general when you're not thinking in a strategy of how to play the right mind games, how to mastermind, strategize, how to play chess? Mind control is deep. What does a general fight in a war has to do with fighting? Because I am a general fighting this case, dude. That's what you don't get. You're not just dealing with a regular small claims court case. This is really okay, folks. How long has I been here? Oh, we did an hour. Okay, cool. I talked to you for an hour. I gave you a little hour update. If all we got to do is we have a Rex talking, I don't even want to be here because Rex, like I said, he don't know how to really think when it comes to anything. He thinks everything is really small and minute, and that's the sad thing about it. You got to expand your mind to really see and be able to understand the Matrix, Rex. The Matrix is real. Why do you think the movie coming out right now again? Because it's real. We're really, really part of a matrix, and we don't even know how to. We don't know what reality is from fake. And reality is that in this world there are people here to do things. People here this to be here. And then you witness a lot of the battles that takes place before your eyes. You have to be able to know what these battles really about. That's what I really want you to understand. It. What are these battles really about? And Rex, you gotta really think about that. Don't really just think that it's about some 3Gs and some black man owing some black man some money. Like I said, it's the answer to what you guys been looking for in the Matrix. I'm pretty much your Neo. I'm the answer to what y'all been looking for in your Matrix of following whatever you guys been following, whether it's Lenin or whether it's Umar, whether it's being a Lenin follower, such as you hating on Umar, not appreciating him, or you being a good Samaritan and appreciating everything of Umar. But I come in as the Neo and basically come in as the light to really shine the true answer on what y'all been looking for. Like I say, this is the facts. You want the truth, you can't handle the truth because you don't live in the reality that you supposedly live in so that you can receive the truth. Like I say, the bigger picture is pretty much waking up to realize there is a big picture in what it is that you're following. Don't what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you and everyone who's listening the props that you're supposed to get. Once again, if this is all the big picture and you are witnessing and you are part of the big picture out of the millions and millions and millions of people that be on YouTube, and this to be a sector you guys are chosen to do a part, which is part of the bigger picture. And I need y'all to understand that in every movement, it's like okay, like let's say like the '60s. In the '60s, you had like the SCLC, so you had SNCC, you had the Black Panthers, you had CORE, you had the People's Party, you had the Wabi Nation, you had so many the Moors, you had so many 5%, you had so many the Nation of Islam, you had so many different elements of Black power. Now it's on YouTube, and you call them sectors. I'm here to say that I was put into this sector to wake it up, to move it forward. I'm like the Fred Hampton of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to wake you guys up, get you guys starting to do the right exercise, shake your minds, and move in the right way because you're part of the big picture, because you're in the sector. So it's not downplaying you guys. So even when I be like you stupid motherfucking dump, it's because I'm on a team of people and I don't like being on a team of people who think like losers. And I'm trying to tell us right now, this is a time where we actually can this sector. You guys really don't know that this is a sector that can rise up and do something for fuck same conscious community. I don't like that for 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 black people and then for people as a whole. But I want you to understand that we have to lead. Black people is like the dial has turned, and black people is like the dial turned to us, and the black face came up. It's like, oh shit, it's their time to lead. It's our time to lead, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. So the big picture is learning and understanding is now time to lead, and we have to lead by example. And the examples that we are displaying as grown folks is straight retarded. That's part of the big picture. I don't change from what I say. I'll stay the same. Yo, then you'd be like, oh, he's ungrateful to the people. Yo, if the people who gave is still living in the matrix where they need to be woken up, I'm going to wake them up. It's not about being ungrateful. It's about doing what your purpose is. My purpose is to wake up the people because I'm part of the big picture. And if you hearing the voice, you are part of the big picture too. And play your position. If your position is just opening the door and having the key to a building, then play your position. If your door is opening the door and having the key for some employment, play your position. If your role is to open up the door and be able to supply with some finances, play your position. It's later than what we think. If you guys are not paying attention and following anything I've been talking about, like when I be talking about the little space shit, and I'll be talking about NASA, and really, I'm not no Trekkie. I'm not no person being in outer space. But it's just that I really have to look at history, then I have to look at the future and where we're going, then I have to understand that in between is how we develop our history. You look at our history and our past history, then you look at our future and where we're going. That means the history of the future, and then you got to put it together in between. In between, there's some devastation is about to happen, and then you have to put it all together and how it's about to happen. It's going to happen because we allowing it to, because we're sleeping. And NASA is showing you right in your face, like, yo, bye bye. We about to leave, and we about to cause everything that you've been reading. We're going to cause it, and we are sitting back thinking that the big picture is about building a school. Like I said, the big picture to me was always about finding the means to reach the people. And if Umar developed a means to reach the people by having a dream of opening school, because we around the corner from Martin Luther King Day, I have a dream day. If Umar was all about having a dream of opening up a establishment where he could teach good, black boys about black power, if it's all about having a dream of waking up one day to see the foundation of young boys, black boys, and young black girls running around on fields of plantations of land that we own. If we one day can all wake up and have a dream that we can make something reality, then maybe we can save ourselves from the reality that they about to cause hell. And that's what is the big picture is right now. They about to cause hell on earth, and we think it's not. Right now, price of everything's up. Right now, they talk about space. Right now, they got a. What's scary is this was scary because, like I'm saying, like my mind be space ghosts and then things be happening. They talk about China. See, we talk about NASA. We keep thinking about America, America, America. Wake the fuck up. Stop just thinking about America. The world is doing the same thing. The world is battling for the power of the skies. China talk about if China makes a fake sun. We all been talking about this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? Could this shit all become an AC and a microwave and a heater? Could the plane become a microwave and heater? We're allowing these people to make the world become a microwave. Talk about making a fake sun, a fake moon. They got this $10 billion telescope up in the sky that can open up, and there's no telling what it's going to open up to. And they talk about they got shit that can go into the sun now. What is they trying to block? Why are they trying to block the sun? Why are they trying to block the sun? Like I said, the big picture is waking us up, folks. Are they trying to block the sun? Is starvation around the corner? Is crops not going to grow? What is ahead? What is ahead for our future here on planet Earth? And this is why I keep talking about the big picture. So don't think that the big picture is what you think is, oh, the school opening. That's what y'all hope for. The big picture I'm hoping for is that we actually wake up and realize that we've been fighting a forced battle, and it's time for us to see what's really good with this matrix, and we need to mount up and have unity right now and utilize all resources. And Umar Johnson, the beauty of Umar Johnson, all respect to Umar Johnson for being able to be the one to go out there to risk his whole everything to show you, yo, look, we can pool our resources. We can pool our resources together. That's all he did. It wasn't about the FDMG, folks. His purpose was just to show you, folks, that every time we say, "Oh, black people can't do this, black people can't do that," his job was just to show you that black people can. And if that's all he was supposed to do, let it be that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all it was. It's not about putting no age drop in the school. It's not about the school opening. It's not about the he painting the picture. He can't paint the picture no more because you guys gotta believe, and that's where I come in to help you and make you believe in yourselves now, because you believed in him. Now believe in yourselves. That's why I say, yo, if he fails, we gotta be there to pick up the slack and be able to get those buildings because we gonna need bomb shelters. We gonna need housing shelters for whatever's about to come. And I would, like I said, I think this is definitely a year. I think this is a year. I ain't no person be talking about Nostradamus predictions or trying to be some crystal ball. But this is the year of triple twos. And like I said, I'm just gonna do the math. That's 666. And like I said, bigger pictures, just wake up. If we wrong about it, so what? We unify. But wake up. That's why I'm here. That's the big picture. It's not about no FDMG. It's not about no 8 and 9, 10-year-old kids and teaching them fucking drumming, African this and African that. It's not about that. It's what can we do when we really come together. Let's come together and have the bigger picture. Yes, we need some education. Yes, we need that. But what do we need when we come together? Can we come together? That's the question. Can we come together? Did Umar Johnson prove that we can come together and pool our resources? Did he prove that? Thanks, Tina. Once again, Tina comes in out of nowhere. Boop! Home run. She comes with a little bunt home run. Like, boop! Y'all wasn't even expecting her to come. She ran around all the bases off a bunt. In the park home run off a bunt. No offense. I'm not worried about all coming together. Me, it's not. See, that's the key word. All. Me neither. That's why you got to get rid of the coons and the frauds. And I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the frauds to the community itself. You got to get rid of them. And once you get rid of them, by all means necessary, then it will all come together itself. But first, you got to get rid of the fake ones. That's why I'm here. I'm helping you get rid of the fake ones. We are humans, and we tend to disagree. That's just a fact. The only reason why we tend to disagree is because most people allow the fake ones to rule. Most people follow fake ones. That's just it. Most people follow the fake. And no disrespect to my lovely ladies, but most people follow the fake. And that's why, Umar say, yo, know this and know that, but y'all be mad. But we got to get rid of the fake so we don't have no fakeness to follow at all. We got to get true to what it is. So, Rex, get with the bigger picture. Homeboy, I was not born in the 1990s. I was not born in the 2000s. You understand? I'm from a generation that came from where the black fist pick was that hot commodity. I'm from the generation that the black fist was on mugs. I remember having a mug with the black fist on it. You guys don't even see that. And when you see it, you call it conscious community. But we saw it. That was revolution. See, I'm from the generation where revolution was happening. And because they knew revolution was happening, they dumbed it down. They dumbed it down. They dumbed it down. But you gotta understand, revolution was happening. Revolution just didn't disappear. Revolution was dumbed down. And then once you can get the people to dumb it down, and then once you first thing you get the women to dumb it down to the man. Once the woman can dumb it down to the man and have the man stop blaming someone else, then that's the key. And so that's what happened throughout the 70s and the 80s. They got our women to they start employing the women real heavy. This is the big picture now. Like I say, I'm gonna wake you up. They start employing the women real heavy in the 70s and 80s, and they had the women at the workforce becoming part of the fake world and thinking that this is the way to look for you to get the job. And then they come back home and they tell the man, like, yo, you need to stop complaining about this and you need to get with this. And so once we dropped our guards down and put our guns away and put our revolution away and stop going against the system and start being with the system, that was the downfall of us because they dumbed us down, dumbed us down, dumbed us down. And once you got men on men and men on men and men on men and men on men, that's where we at right now. You got men, you got man on men. You got man on men. Once you have that down, you have them trapped. So Rex, wake up, my man. It's revolution time. If you listen to me, it's time to get with the revolution. I know you've been always talk about me. I was looking at the clip. I was looking at some saved shit I seen with you, and you said some horrible shit. Like nigga, for real, for real. Like even me have you up there. You talk about no offense. If I show you one of my screenshots of what you said and one of the things, it was nothing but offense. But with me, because I'm such a super soldier, I understand they haven't awoke yet. They not awake. They still sleep. So let them be sleep. But for you to have that comment way back then, and I'll be here a year later, still paying attention to me, time to wake up and start moving as a soldier. This the big picture is here. I told you they up in sky. I gotta go back to what I was talking about NASA. They up in the sky catching rocks. They've been doing this shit for a long time. Matter of fact, shit. I mean, like, what was Fantastic Four about? You know what I'm saying? What was Fantastic Four about? What was that comic book about? I don't really know. What was their whole thing? What was Doctor Doom about? You know what I'm saying? What was their collect? You gotta understand they collecting stuff. They know how to do things that we can imagine. Out as an astronaut, when you out astronaut and you in spaces, you a different type of human being. You see different things that the human eyes don't understand, and it's all about science up there. Everything up there is about science, except for the natural things that's happening, but they still say it's all science. And the money in science is astronomical. And up there in space is infinite money and infinite resources. And they know how to get it. They do not need human labor. They don't need niggas and bitches no more. They don't need half the planet no more. So if they can figure out a way to starve the planet, bounce and come back, like I say, get with the bigger picture. When you start hearing of China making a fake sun and making a fake moon, stop with the dumb shit and start waking up. Because we're in Marvel's time now. We're in the superheroes time. It's time for superheroes to rise up. And what I'm saying to you is if you in this sector, you were chosen to become a superhero in some type of way. And that's why I say it's time to mount up. So about Avengers. That's why I'm here. I'm not here because I'm hearing some dusty shit and some begging shit. I'm here because I'm coming in as like, yo, we got mount up. We got some big things about to happen. This sector has been chosen. This sector, people here, everybody in this land right here has been chosen. And we got to get the word out that others are chosen as well. We have to find them. But it's time to wake the fuck up. And it's time to get rid of all those coons and buffoons that need to be done away with. Fuck them. And that's how it goes. Oh, yeah, I got you too. I just saw that. Hold on, let me go back. I'm just seeing all this shit. My bad. He said, Tina, so China made a fake sun. Why would I care? Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. John was played horribly by Aaron Johnson. Some of you prefer to crack jokes about it. What if it happened to you? For real, for real. Yo, you don't have to care. You also don't have to make a-hole remarks either on his channel. Go do that. Right? Tina, yo, whenever you're ready, you can, I don't know if I got you as a mod, but, like I said, Rex is really not a friend. He's really not a friend. I'm just letting him talk. He always coming. He always been doing this for a year, like I said. So whenever you time him, you can time him out, it will make me laugh. You'd be the first person to time somebody out for me. I'm always doing it. You don't have to care. You also don't have to make an a-hole remark on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm talking about nonsense, dude. What I'm talking about is, sir. What I'm talking about is so not nonsense, bro. What I'm talking about is really a big picture. And I'm just so sad that you don't get it. Why do you care? Why you don't care about the fake son, but you care about my court date? Why you don't care about the fake moon, but you care about Umar Johnson opening FDMG or not? Why don't you care about the fake moon, the fake sun, and the rocket that's going up there to hit an asteroid? Why you don't care about that, but you care about what Leonard's talking about when it comes to the HVAC? That's why I come and say, yo, it's time to wake up. Is a bigger picture. And then for those who have a-hole remarks, I say they must die. I agree with Umar. They don't when they just prove that they don't have a purpose, Tina, then those are the ones that we know that just need to just go. And people then you get mad at people who say it. But the reality is they live it with the a-hole remarks because what you say is real deep. And so when it makes a person say like they have no purpose because they show it, and he's been around for a whole year, and I'm telling you, he has showed that he has no purpose. And for you to be checking him and addressing like, yo, Rex, what's up, man? He shows it for a whole year that he has no purpose. And if he showed me that in a year, I can just imagine what he's been doing like in his whole past history of having no purpose. Because he's not even thinking of the future in his purpose. What is your future? What is your purpose in the future if somehow, some way, going back to what I'm saying, they spent $10 billion. They spent $10 billion on a telescope that's supposed to go all over the place, and they have technology on this telescope that can withstand certain extreme heat, the sun heat. What if this shit opens up in front of that sun and blocks that sun, and somehow, some way, find a way to shoot a hole through the sun? What happens if they trying to really destroy this sun? This is what you guys start thinking. What are they doing up in the skies? And that's what I want you to do, right? So I just want you to wake up, bro. Please, just wake up. But yeah, Tina, so yeah, we went to court. For all those who might be around who didn't hear anything about my court case, no problem. I'm here to talk about that. So we went to court. He's on time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now let me tell you. Now, I'm gonna tell you what went down. Oh, thanks, yo. And I cut it myself too, yo. I cut it myself. Thank you. Don, I was on the Zoom when the judge said I didn't face it. I could not get my notes. Oh, so this was on. He making changes on the Zoom, yo. Yo. Now you know what? The sad thing about it is that he came across my mind because I know that he was kind of paying attention. So yeah, you had to go, homeboy. Show yourself. Show yourself. You ain't gonna be in my panel. You ain't gonna be in my panel. That was crazy. He was on the panel. Don, I was on the Zoom when the judge said identify yourself. Okay, so Tina, so going back to the beginning. Make a change was on my live stream earlier. Yo, son, I was like, yo, who could it be? Yo, I was like, who could it be? So make a change was on the live stream. Was you as Miss was you Miss Murray? Make the people laugh, yo. Was that you? So somebody was underneath the name as Miss Murray, and it was on my Zoom earlier today with the court. And after they didn't show their face, they had to go. The judge basically, she just gave me a little pat in the back for showing up, and gave me a little pat in the back for being consistent about the case. But she denied me on the default, my motion of default, because Umar didn't show up for court. So he responded. So he responded at the last second, and so they denied the motion of default, meaning that he was just lost the case today. And so now we have to go on and presume. So basically, he got like a few more months to play the games as he's go touring around and going around. He still got a few months. But the judge said to me, Tina, okay, And this is what Rex really not understanding. The judge said, get my witnesses, get my facts, get my emails, get my texts. Now, my witnesses are online witnesses as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been online. He's been having people online speaking on his behalf. He's been doing a lot of things online. He's been putting the slander out. So my whole thing is to gather enough people to start emailing this court, whatever they have to say in regards to the situation. Definitely in regards to that he owes me money, and especially if you not for the cat, let it be known. The slander. Him being on Instagram and Twitter and putting slander talk about Don lost his court case and he's mad he vandalized. We need all that to be sent to these people so they can know the character of this guy, so they can really put a real judgment out on him. And so I told the judge, like, saying this is really disturbing me, it's bothering me, and it's giving me a situation where I really want to actually hurt him. And so I told him I'm going through some mental health illness, and like we need to really move and speed this case. We need to hurry up and mediate this case because I don't know what I'm going to do. And so she just told me get all my witnesses together, get my stuff together, get my facts, and just hold tight because it will take place this year. She said she don't have it. She don't have a calendar date set. And I'm like, normally they would give you a calendar date right then and there, but I don't get a calendar date, and then I have to sit back and wait, and then find out hopefully when it's not too late. So that's where it's at right now. So like I said, I'm just trying to build my case. I'm trying to build a case. He's playing the game right now. He's playing the game. He's playing the wade out to the very end. But where we got him right now we got pre-trial coming up no matter what. So he can't go nowhere. Once the date goes in, that's that. He can't back out this one. I don't know if he get another default. I hope they don't go down like 2 times. I don't know if they do it like 2 times. He can get in one case of not showing up and keep doing that shit. I don't know, but that's his MO anyway. It's funny because I don't see all the comments. You guys see more comments than I do. Make a change. Make a change. Make a change. Said something about my buttons I didn't like. He said there's nothing special about his buttons. I want to know what make a change perspective really is. You know what I'm saying? So make a change is he's funny. I don't, he got me nervous. He talked about he was at the, he was on the panel. No, he was on the panel for. He was probably trying to live stream and shit right then and there. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to have my court case. That's why I was like, nah, I don't trust that shit. Get that out of here. Someone trying to live stream my shit. They was trying to live stream my Zoom. That's what you was doing. Make a change. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Tina. That's why I'm laughing. Like I'm like that was you came in and you was trying to live stream it. But that's what I'm saying. So if you willing to go, that's what I'm saying. Make a change. When I'm talking to people, I really like talking to people like you, and talking to people, like other individuals who know that I'm talking to them. But like if you got skills and you willing to go the extra length, really support. Stop really going against me. Really support, because Umar, that situation is a dead situation, man. He's not going to open those doors this year. Don't think that don't think that the school will be open for kids to come in there this year. You know what I'm saying? Out of desperation, he probably trying to teach some kids, but no matter what. But I'm trying to figure out, make a change. Like, if you're willing to do all this shit, what is your angle? What is your angle? Like, is your angle? What's your angle? Like, are you almost great supporter, or are you like pretty much like a Leonard honored, supporter. You don't really agree with FDMG. But where do I fit in this whole game? Because like you made a live stream on me. You did a video on me. You came on my live stream. You make comments. I seen a few comments that you say a lot on live panels, and it's never nothing supportive like a Tina or Mighty or just anybody who might pop up and they be supportive. I'm trying to figure out like where's your angle? What's your angle? Yeah, very weird. So when you go back to the beginning, Tina, and you hear how I opened up, that's how I opened up. But like I said, I kind of thought it was I was like, who could I was the only person I thought was make a change because I in my mind I was like he's the only one that I know of that really was behind the scenes knowing what was going down with my court case. Him and a couple other people I know he definitely knew. He navigated through a few things. So I knew that he was going to know that I had court today. I knew that he was going to be on top of it. Out of, out of everybody on the YouTube streets, I knew that Make a Change would be on top of it because he might be talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, but he was still on top of this no matter what. And I noticed that. So I knew he'd been there. So for him to say that was him, it just confirmed. I kind of thought it was him, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell did he get that? How the hell did you get to be on the panel? That was just weird. I don't know. You good. You good. Oh, so wait, time out. So you wasn't even there as Miss Murray, you was there as name. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna throw the name out there like that. I'm just gonna put it like this. This where you make a change, right? This is you. Did that go up there? Did that comment go up there? That was for you, make a change. That comment right there. Like I said, I don't y'all guys paying attention to more than me, yo. Trust me when I tell you that. I'm sorry, girl. My bad. That see, I'm glad, Tina. I'm glad that you're paying attention. I don't know. That's why I don't know. Make a change, yo. Trust me, make a change is a funny cat, yo. I don't know. There's people like that, is flip flopping. I call them flip flops. I don't know. It's funny. You maybe can't, but on my screen it said I gotta ask the judge, can I record it? So if I was going to ask the judge, can I record it? But I just didn't even bother. So yeah, so the public was able to listen to the case, and he was there. Like I said, I kid you not. I thought Miss Murray was make a change though, because like I said, out of everybody who's on anything, I knew that make a change was on top of it more than everybody. Because I mean, that's what I'm saying. Make a change. What you trying to do? What's your angle, man? Hit my email up. Hit my email up and let's talk. What you really trying to do, man? You my enemy or foe? Friend or foe? Like my man Jay-Z said. What's your angle? Friend or foe? Friend or foe? That's the bottom line. I'm talking to everybody now. What are you, friend or foe? Thanks, Tina. And I'm not mad at that because Rex was just annoying. Rex was very disrespectful in many comments. And I'm talking about not this my live stream, I'm talking about many live streams. Many live streams, that man was disrespectful. He always got something slick to say, horrible, like I'm some piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad thing, but it's all good though. But yeah, folks, I'm not going to even stick around too much longer. I'm just trying to figure out who was Miss Murray. Al, you say that wasn't you. Who came in as Miss Murray? Because it wasn't that many people up there. It was only I saw only 4 people up there. Matter of fact, if you go, I'm gonna put a video. I'm gonna show the video. I'm gonna put the video because I did videotape it and it showed the people that was on the panel. So I'm about to get up here and I'm private. I'm unprivate the video because I had it on private, and I'm gonna post the video up that I had earlier. You guys go check it out and tell me what you think. Then yeah, I'm just gonna post the video. I kind of covered something because I didn't want everything to be visualized, but there's a name up there. Check it out, folks. I'm about to sign off. Tina, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for showing up. But for the records, like I say, today was just to see if they was going to allow my motion of default to go through, because Umar never responded to the first court date. That he didn't respond again. So the whole bottom line was they denied it because he did respond to the motion of default. So right now, I just have to wait for another court date so we can go through the procedure, see if he's going, see if I can win my case, and see how much I can get. So that's where it's at right now. Like I said, if you would like to help and support, y'all can hit me up at icdon502gmail.com. YouTube, have a good day. icdon502 at gmail.com. Like I say, man, just anybody who'd like to help out any type of way, help me out. Really start sending some emails and whatever I need to send to these people. Because like I said, I want to take it to a different level. They got the Zoom shit. They don't have regular court, so I'm gonna do my case like not like it's regular. So for Rex, we're not gonna handle this like a regular case at gmail.com. Gmail. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in. I really appreciate your comments too. Don't think I don't appreciate comments. Rex, you get on my nerves, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, see that's what, so you did see Miss Murray. Who was that, yo? Who was Miss Murray, yo? Who you think Miss Murray was? So who you think? So make a change. Who you think Miss Murray was, yo? Because the only person I thought about was you. You know what I'm saying? I saw another person name up there, and I saw you. You think it was a female? You think it was a dude? Because even the court clerk said that they spoke to the person, so it must have been a female. They said they spoke to the person. They allowed them to be on the panel. They allowed them to zoom in to log in. That was very weird. I mean, that was my first time doing a Zoom, and that was my first time going to court that way. So that whole experience was weird, but I'm not used to none of that shit. It just felt like a live stream. It just felt like I was on. It just felt like I was on one of these people's live streams, and they just allowing people up on the panel to start questioning me. But yeah, that was funny. But yeah, for all those people, we the motion of default was denied. I have to presume and go through the standard procedure, which is wait for the court date now. So he has nowhere to go because he can't. Actually, it's all in my favor no matter what, because I'm just mad because he responded. I just wish he didn't respond so they could just end it. But he responded, so now we have to prolong it, and he can't hide no more. He can't hide, can't run. He didn't show up to court today, and this is what it is. He requested that we do a Zoom. I forgot to tell y'all that. He reached out to the courthouse and requested for it to go Zoom because we were supposed to I was supposed to went to the courthouse, but when they called me up and they told me that we was going to go by Zoom, and they said that because Umar Johnson requested to do Zoom, and so he requested to do the Zoom, and then he didn't show up for the Zoom. So that shows a lot to the judge, and that's what I'm saying. I wanted to help. I wanted some help in painting the picture of his arrogance of him having no respect, especially for law in the city and white folks in their system. So that's the picture I'm just trying to paint right now. And that's for the FDMG. And that's what I was going to do. That was the game plan from day one, yo. Once we went to court, it was just about painting the picture of the courthouse to let this nigga know. I wanted to do a protest if I was strong. I wanted to do something in front of the courthouse, but this nigga's crazy. He didn't even show up for a Zoom that he requested. So for anybody who waited all the way to this last hour of me to say anything, Umar Johnson requested we go and do a Zoom for whatever reason, and he didn't even show up. Bananas. He didn't show up, Tina. He requested we do the Zoom because today we're supposed to be in court. And yo, I wanted to go to court. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be at court. Somebody, homegirl T, she wanted me to live stream it. So I wanted to be at the courthouse. I wanted us to leave out the courtroom. And I wanted to catch him on the outside. But he must have heard, so he requested that we do a Zoom. Because they told me. They told me he requested it. And then he didn't show up on the Zoom. The arrogance, right? All right, so you don't have a clue. Yeah, me neither. Like I say, make a change. Yo, holla at me, man. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Let's take this to the next level. I don't know. Would you assume you a FDMG supporter? Make a change. And yo, Tina, that's what I'm saying. Yo, Tina, let me talk to you for a second. That's when I started getting a little Donnie. You know, that's when the FDMG Boogieman started coming out. Because like I said, I thought I was on live stream. So I was sitting back like this at first, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting back, all chilling. But then when she started talking about, he put in the motion for default, he got my motion default got denied. I'm sitting here like this, like what? And then she talked about she couldn't put in my favor because of this wasn't this was. She said I want to make it clear that this today wasn't a pre-trial, but I have people that said pre-trial, okay? But she said it wasn't about pre-trial. She said about it was just to pretty much deny the motion of to vacate the motion of default, meaning that because he didn't respond on time, he had a motion of default put against him. I had to put a motion of default, and then he has time to respond to that, and then he can prolong. He just prolonging the shit. And like I said, y'all, when she said that, I was like, yo, listen, the longer you prolong this, Judge, just know that I'm doing like this. Just know that I'm getting mental health issues over this. He owes me $3,000. He owes me money. This is not good. I'll do this again. Like this is not good. I'm having a breakdown. This is going on for 2 years, almost 2 years now. I said, this is almost 2 years. I'm going through it now. I said, do you have a court date for me? And she said, no, not right now, not at this present time. I said, well, is it going to take place this year? She said, oh yes, definitely this year. I said, well, just understand. I don't know what can happen. And then she said, if she turned the camera around, she said, when she told the bell to turn the camera around, she said, she's like, whoa. She said, listen. She said, you are in court. She turned around, showed me all the people in the courtroom. She's like, pretty much like saying, whoa, chill. So then she told me what to do. She said, all I need you to do is get your witnesses together, get your facts, everything, because you just go through the procedure. You're going to get your court date. I said, so I'm getting another court date, and this will be for the trial to define whether he's have to pay or not, right? And she said, yes. So that's how that went down. But honestly, I should have known because when I went to the courthouse to get the motion of default papers, he kind of explained that, or she kind of explained that to me. She said the next stage is, I kind of just forgot, but the next stage of the motion of default was just to give him a chance to respond. That's why I didn't like this stage of the game, was to give him a chance to respond. And I'm like, me giving him a chance to respond is prolonging it. So I have to remember everything. So yeah, that's what the whole motion before. So he waited all the way to the last second, and then somehow somebody responded at the last second. He's playing games, playing chess, and he's playing bullshit, folks. At the last second, he responded and got them and put the motion with default papers in. And like I told you earlier, for all those people just coming in now, he sent the letter or something, to the courts of saying why he didn't respond on time. And the only thing I can think of, he must have used his mother as an excuse of why he didn't show up for court. And then we did a live Zoom so that he requested for all those people showing up, because I see there's some new people here. Umar Johnson requested for us to do a live, do by Zoom. He didn't want to come into the courthouse. He didn't want to come into the courtroom. He decided to Zoom. And when he did the Zoom, he didn't even show up. I'm very confused. I figured out this is my first time doing Zoom. I figured out I got on my laptop. I was all excited, like, oh, shit, I'm about to do Zoom. And I'm like looking for him, and he wasn't there. And the judge was like, yo, is Umar here? Is Mr. Johnson? She kept calling him and calling him and calling him. And we was the first case. We was the first case for the day. What up, young Caesar? What it do, man? How you be? Tina said, yeah, basically Umar Johnson is I was saying that from the beginning. I'm glad that I can say things, and I say things long so you can understand the whole tunnel, so you can understand that there's a bigger picture. That's why I say the only way I can really match it is because there is a protection. He has a protection. He's out there. He has a protection. The media told me. I was in contact with the news media out there. They said that they was investigating him beforehand. They said that they wanted to find out some stuff. And then when I started sending them some YouTube shit, they said, yo, we got to fall back because we don't want him to attack our news company and start suing us. So what I'm trying to tell you is people know. Some people have fear. But right now, my whole thing is to build a case on him to let them know what type of person he is. That's why I say I need some support coming in from people from online as my witnesses. The judge told me, Judge Judy, Nancy Reagan told me to get my witnesses together. So I'm just looking for folks from the internet who would like to be a key witness, who've been witnessing what's been going on, who've been witnessing the slandering, who've been witnessing the insults, who've been witnessing the plagiarism, who've been witnessing him just sending my information out, my contact information all over the place, who've been witnessing him being fraudulent and can help me out with building my case. Because like Tina says, basically Umar Johnson is protected. There's conspiracy theories about him. That's right here says a lot. I'm trying to tell you. Like I said, with this whole court thing, you're going to get a lot of real deal and understand what's going on. And I started saying to you guys like 2 months ago that something's going wrong, something's funny happening. Matter of fact, I started saying like 3 months ago. And it was like ever since they had helped me, like after that block party. Oh, it was after the block party. See, the block party helped him paint a picture of himself. Okay, Tina, repeat this. Everything was good. They was, remember I told you the sheriff was on top of their game. They went back out there and they served him. They served him September 10th. He was served September 10th. But then he did the block party, and then next thing you know, a lot of things start happening in his favor. That's why he can talk about the block party next to block. He talk about doing the next block party. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing a dance. Because he knows that's helping him build. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I was on the inside, so I already know this shit. I was on the inside, so I already know how we was planning the strategy of how we was going to get the community. So I already know. So what I'm really trying to tell you is because I already know the inside blueprint is like football. I already know the game plan from FDMG. So the game plan I come up with has to be able to outdo the game plan I already know. Because like you say, basically Umar's protected. Once the block party went down, and he started even before the block party that went down, and all the maneuvering that was going on that he had his little team of people doing was building up a little help. That's why channels had to be snatched down. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole process they were doing. They had to get rid of the Good God channel. They had to get rid of my channel. They had to do all this breakdown shit so they can open up the gateway so they can move to start building that conspiracy to help that conspiracy work. They had to get the right people in place, the Browns, the people that live out there that can move and do some things. Yeah, this protection. This one, y'all think it's a game. The protection is real. The protection is real. Real. Continue on point. That rabbit hole is deep. That rabbit hole is deep. I'm telling you, I'm in this rabbit hole. I'm going through the rabbit hole, and I can give you play by play. I'm in the rabbit hole. I've been in this rabbit hole for a little minute. But even before I got to FDMG, I was understanding the rabbit hole because I was behind the scenes of the rabbit hole back then. Not behind the scenes like you guys might think, but I was behind the scenes. Like I knew that he was going to get the school that he didn't want to get because he had pressure from the people. He told that to me from his mouth. He said he's going to have to get the school that he don't want to get. But, saying he's going to have to get something. I was like, well, instead of getting the school, why don't you just get some property? Get about 5 to 6 different buildings. And we ain't talk about buildings, but, you got like these office buildings. You can get these little department stores that are now abandoned. You can make that like a storefront. You can set up little camps, make campsites, and then run different type of offices and campsites that way. As opposed to, and then you can raise money throughout that shit. But now you can show people that you're making moves. Everything I told Umar is just to make sure that we can cover our ass in A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? He's just want to be stuck on A, at route A. I gave him A, B, and C, and niggas don't like shit like that because they think you're trying to take over because your B and C sound better than their A. But this rabbit hole is deep because, and I'm telling you, I was on the inside. This rabbit hole is deep. She, that's what she said. She said, just gather your witnesses, gather this, like the people that was working there and things like that. But the proof is like you said, the text messages and just the online shit. So my whole thing is to get people to start flooding the court with emails, son, because like I say, the block party is his key and his venue that he's going to use to parade through the community and to parade himself to look like he's a figurehead that's needed. But my witnesses that I want to gather is people that's going to just come and say, no, he's bullshit. He's bullshit. He's bullshitting. And so that's the witness I want to be sending to the people. You know what I'm saying? So she says, get your witnesses, meaning like, people that you've seen there working, like you got the roofer, you have the other guys who's working security, you had the other guys who's coming here and doing cleaning and maintenance and stuff like that. But those are witnesses. But like I said, I want my online witnesses, my key witnesses who've been watching all this bullshit transpire and watch the nigga lie, because you got to prove to him. I want to prove that he's a liar. So those are witnesses I need. I need witnesses to help prove that he's a liar. Because see, I don't want to just get the money. I want to get the max of the money. And I want to get the money that he owed me. I want to get the max. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $15,000 max. So I want to get my max. To get a max, I'll be able to do some things. Yeah. Now when they shut down those channels, they knew what they was doing, because that was evidence. That's why I'm saying anybody. That's why I keep saying anybody. I need your support. Anybody who's good at digging up stuff. I'm basically saying if you have old footage of things that I know I don't have, I need your help. You guys been putting together all these sector review things, all this funny stuff for entertainment. I need help. Someone help me put together the right package so I can do the right thing. Help me get this bread. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep in contact. Let's make some strong power moves for the big picture, Mr. Rex. For the big picture. My T, what's up? The OG rebel. Black man rise, original rebel. You know what I'm saying? Black man rise, original rebel. But yo, we gotta understand that that's what it's all about, being the real rebel. And that's basically who I am. I don't know if you know, Mighty, but we went to court. We did it by Zoom, and Umar Johnson, he chose to go by Zoom. He chose to do it by Zoom, and he never even showed up. Just imagine he was sitting there in a motel, hanging out with some young college girl, some young girl that he done picked up because she's a fan of him. He's sitting there chilling like that after he done because he just did a book signing after he done made a few dollars, and he's tricking the money off on her in the hotel, not going to his court date. That's the type of shit that I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, what would make him not even show up? What would make a man not show up to an important court date? Some coochie or getting high, or maybe a combination of both. What would make you not show up to your court date when it's by Zoom and you request it to be Zoom? Either Leonard's right that this man's on drugs, or Leonard's right that this man be chasing cookies. But that's the only thing I can think of that would have him missing the court date. I love you folks. I really appreciate you folks. That's the update. He playing the game. I already knew that they told me that before that was a game I had to go through. I had to pretty much go through this waiting process. And just think about how long that wait process took for me to get the default papers through. Because I had to do that after September 11th. Because he had about like 20 days after being served from September 10th. He had 20 days. So by the end of the month, I went to the courthouse and I responded. So we looking at, let's say October. Let's give it October 7th, all the way November 7th, December 7th. We supposed to went to court December 7th, December 8th. I missed that one. Now September, the next month. Now we're looking at maybe February. We're looking at maybe February or March. So around February, March, the 7th or the between the 7th and 15th, I should be going to court. So February, if they move the shit fast, if not March or April, because I'm just thinking about the way they're moving it, because I've got the default papers in, and by October, by December we had court. So 2 months. So 2 months from now, so maybe March, folks, we gotta go to court. Thank you for your listening ear. If there's anyone who would like to help and support, I told you Icy Don 502 at gmail.com. Whatever resources you have is needed. I need someone to help me put together the right package. I just need whatever you guys can help in regards to putting together this right, painting this picture, so I can let these courts know what I'm dealing with and what I've been going through and what type of man this is that's building a school in this neighborhood, and let them decide what I should be able to get after they see all the revenue that he generated from November 10th of 2020 to this present day. So to be honest, the longer it goes, it has more income to review. So they can review the 2022 income as well. So if you got income coming in for this month, in January, and in February, and then I have court March, calculate all that shit into. Calculate all that money into, especially donation money. That's my beef with him, Tina. That's why I be going, and Leonard should cover it. That's what I'm talking about. Leonard's talking about the HVAC. And one last thing for the HVAC, folks. I'm going to give you the rundown for the HVAC. Umar has the money for the HVAC, but Umar has no real reason to put the HVAC on the school building right now because he know the building cannot open. It's like having a car in your driveway. You know what I'm saying? You have your car in your driveway, and people saying that you should get rid of the car, but you're like, nah, because you're about to put an engine in it. It's a classic. So he knows he has the building. He knows that he can't afford the building, so but he has the building. And all he knows he just have to keep paying the insurance on the building, whatever the case may be, which is the taxes. But in regards to satisfying anything for you guys, he do not have to do. What would satisfy you guys to see the HVAC on the building? What would satisfy you guys to see the electricity in the building? What would satisfy you guys to have the water running in the building? But for him and the business itself, it now becomes bills that he has to pay for with no building that's opening no time soon. So it don't make sense for him to start creating the bills for no reason when it's not going to open no time soon. But it's still in his backyard. You guys could be neighbors all day that you want. You could be looking in his yard, but it's in his backyard. And he don't have to do nothing until he's ready to do. So in regards to the HVAC, it's not going to go up there until he hustles and hustles and hustles where he need to get to. And once y'all can understand that, then like Tina says, Leonard should have been covering this story, and he should have been covering in a manner where Don is really good. What's my beef with him right now is that he could have covered the story in a manner where we and I'm gonna use we had a lawyer on this case because we all want to know the same information. Where's the money and how much money, Umar? And so that's how he should have been looking at the case totally. I didn't want to come out as being a butthead story. I wanted to be the story. So that's why I didn't come out and just run and say, Lennon, yo, I got a story, fuck Umar, yo, AFWs. I didn't come out. I came out because it had to be systematically done. And it actually worked out to the best because you had no more good guys to be defending Umar anymore. They pretty much stopped all that crazy defending shit. It became more so like, yo, where should we focus? And so then the focus is, oh, we're gonna focus on talk about Don. Like, what the fuck? But like she said, Lennon should cover the story. That's the reason why I've been putting out all that Lennon content, Tina. That's why I've been putting out that Lennon content because he's not covering the right story. The HVAC doesn't matter. Dude, the next court date is. Nigga, how you know? Nigga, change, come up here. Nigga, change, come up here and let the people know what's going on with the case, please. Y'all thinking I'm lying. Y'all really thinking I'm lying. When I seen that Miss Murray, I was like, yo, who the hell? I was like, is that nigga? Because he's the only person who I knew that would be on something like this. Because he paid attention. Like, that's what I'm tight about. Like, Lennon, wish Lennon was on it like this. But Lennon want to do HVAC jokes. Oh, shit. I don't know how to work this. I guess I'm using my laptop and on my phone is just touch. Okay, let me try this. Let me try that. And post it. Okay. Yeah, no look. I don't know. Oh well. Sorry, folks. I was trying to put the link in the chat, but I can't do that. I don't know why. But anyway, make a change, yo. How the hell you know my court date is February 16th? I asked the judge to her face, like, when's my court date? She said she don't know. And then less than 5 hours later, my man already let me know February 16th. But like I said, folks, it would be around that time. So I mean, he could be just making it up himself. He could be making it up himself, but I don't know. I want to drop the link. I'm not okay. I'm gonna try again, babe. I'm gonna try again. Word. I've got to try this shit again. Word. Copy link. Copy link. Copy. Copy. And put it in. And put it and post it here. Can you do it? Oh, there we go. I'm bugging out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Make a change. Step up to the mic, please. You interesting. Make a change. That's for you. And we have people who like to know what you talk about. So they don't want to hear me talk right now. They want to hear you talk. All right. I cannot. What the hell you say? Wait. Hold on. I cannot tap in now. The last time I was on the panel, you how to hook this up is whatever. I cannot tap in now. The last time I was on the panel, I you how to look this up. I'll let you know how to look this up. Here's your email. I'll send it to you. Mm-hmm. He said, last time he was on my panel, he showed me how to look this up. Yeah, no, actually, homegirl, anti Spingali showed me too. Yeah, anti Spingali, she showed me as well. So I was like, is that? I was like, is that her? But I was like, nah, that should make a change because I know make a change around. But maybe that was anti. But anyway, I dropped the link for anybody who would like to come on the panel, and, ask some questions, talk, chop it up. Normal. Yeah, now I was able to do it. I did it. It's this stupid shit. Yeah, she got rid of Rex. So you funny, Tina. Rex is gone. I thought you were gonna put him on timeout. You disappeared and then. Yeah, you can tap in. No, yo, make a change. Just come in and just holler real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know your angle. Sorry. Make a change. We need you to come in. Talk to people. We know we ain't got no beef. We just want to know your angle. I was really upset today, but I should have remembered what was really going down. But in my mind, I was just hoping that the system was not going to ride like the system. See, the system has time to bullshit. So I thought they was really just going to proceed on, as opposed to say, okay, we'll have to put together another date. This shit's so tiring, folks. Like I said, it's really mental right now. It's really saddening me because the money at the time I really needed it, and if the money came at the time, it would allow me to survive and do some things. The money right now, I can use it. I really need it. Who don't need money, and who can't do something with it? Period. It could be like $30. It could be like $300. It could be $3,000. It could be $30,000. But who don't need some money? And so At this time right now, I really can need some money. I have a car that's down. I gotta get product. I'm the type of business person who flip product. I invest in something. It's like a merchandiser, and so I need merchandise as well as I need to take care of some other little responsibilities. And so for me to be going through the bullshit, it's tiring on the mind. And I don't want to age no more than what I'm aging. So I don't need Umar Johnson to be aging me, folks. We don't need stress to age us. And so that's what I'm saying. So yo, make a change. It's come on deck. Just give us a little insight. If not, it's all good. Okay, no doubt. All right, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, timeout was all right. I appreciate that. I don't even know who. I didn't. I know I gave some people some mod sticks before, and I don't even know who I gave mod sticks to. And it's funny because I don't even see the mod stick on you. Whatever you guys see, I don't see. So I don't know who has a mod stick. I think I even gave Chat Lives Matter a mod stick, which was weird. What? Who did that? I did that. Sorry, who did that? You did that? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. How I do that? Who's this person? How did they get? Oh, I'm sorry. See, yo, I don't. I ain't time that person out. Pixie was cool, I believe. Everybody's cool, man, until you break through. But yeah, I'm about to. I hope everybody got the rundown. My T, if you're still there, hope you got the rundown. I'm still around, still dealing with the bullshit. But he said I got caught the February 16th. So I have 2 months to build my case. Okay, folks, I have 2 months. 2 months to build a case. So I just would like 10 people, the minimum, to really support me with this. If I can get 10 people in 2 months to help me out with this, my project right now, you guys know I'm going to court. Make a change said I'll go to court. Make a change said I go to court on February 16th. So I believe him. That's when I go to court. I'm going to check it out myself. But I believe him. That's when I go to court. And so you guys was talking to. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I got caught. Damn, yo, my Pixie. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. How the hell I do that? Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm working my laptop right now, and I thought I was scrolling down. I thought I was scrolling. I know how I did it now. I thought I was scrolling the up and down to check the messages, but I actually was pressing the wrong thing. So I apologize. I definitely did that. Well, anyway, my bad. So I appreciate everybody who's checked in, everybody who has a nice concern, everybody who had dialogue. You guys are beautiful. You guys are beautiful. I appreciate you guys. Yep. So, whatever you guys didn't hear, go check the replay. And yo, I don't, I normally don't say this shit, but yo, hit the like button more because everybody in my last channel was always hitting the not like, and I didn't, me, I was real ignorant, so I didn't know what all that shit was all about. But then when I listened, I know what it was about a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button and stop hitting dislike because I'm not saying no dumb shit. So hit the like button for me, and so we can get me up there where I need to be. I know I ain't got much subscribers, so I ain't worried about that like that. But if you ain't subscribed, then subscribe because I don't need to disappear just yet. You know what I'm saying? Some people tell me don't disappear. So we're not going to disappear just yet. We're gonna make our presence here felt. We're gonna be out here for a reason. Once I get myself stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, which is happening every day, um, we're gonna make that move. So I love y'all. Thank you for your listen here. Thank you for your support. February 16th. That's the next day, I believe. I'm gonna check it out to confirm it. Pixie, I apologize. Harry Potter, Patty, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, I apologize. And everybody, see you like peace. Why would you get? Hold on, Tina, you stupid. Why would you give Chat Lives Matter a monster? He comes here to yo, exactly, exactly. You feel me? Why would I do that? In my heart, something told me to do it because you know what made me do it? Because when I went to my comment, I saw I had a comment, and he sent the comment. Check it out. I don't know if you seen the comment. He sent the comment. He said, you know, it was a pleasure speaking to me and chopping it up. So he said, no hard feelings. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him that's he made me think about the mod stick. I said, you know, I'm gonna give him mod stick. I said, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a whole bunch of people mod sticks. And that's when I started giving them mod sticks. But because I saw that comment, it made me think about moderators. Because you know me, I never had mods and nothing like that. So salute. That's why I gave it to him, because he sent a nice comment. Yeah. I'm not tapping in. No, sweetheart, he's something like that. Okay, so you left. He left my court shit in the back with it connect and everything. Yeah. All right, folks. No, he's not tapping this week, but I'm about to tap out. Thank y'all for your listening. Thank y'all for your support. I appreciate y'all. Everybody be safe. Everybody just stay young. Let's stop getting old. The way we stop being old is stop stressing. I know that's hard to do, but let's learn to do that. And so we gotta get stressful things out of our lives. So help me get Umar in this court date and situation out of my life, and let me get this bread, and let's move forward. How you can help? Prayers up. Salute. Peace.